Hello, you. Baby Yerda here. How's it going? This is a new series that I'm doing for the YouTubes. And I think it's called the Noita Hour. That's basically the plan. That's the content described within the title. It's going to be an hour of Noita, hopefully every day, if I remember and can be bothered. Which, if I'm being truthful, is highly unlikely, but we'll see. We'll see. And, yeah, a little bit about where we're at. Noita, it's the greatest game ever made. I mean, I don't need to support that statement. It's self-evident. And we'll just move on from that. But what's exciting is that we've just had an update. Today's the 25th of November. Yesterday, they released the Sauna update, build 24 November 2020. Which has added a bunch of new enemies, a whole bunch of new perks, a load of new spells, all kinds of things. In fact, I haven't actually looked at my progress screen yet. Hang on a minute, and it won't let me now. Oh, here we go. Alright. So this is where I'm at with the game. Now, I've played a lot of Noita. An awful lot. I guess they only added 5 new perks. Okay, cool. But there's a bunch of new spells, 5 new enemies. There's a load of stuff. So, I mean, I played a lot of Noita in early access. I just sort of picked it up. I played about 30 hours, just a brief 30 hours. Probably more, actually, now I think about it. Probably closer to 60. Since it went to 1.0, but just in the last few weeks I've been playing a lot. As you can see, my last run didn't go very well. I kind of threw it a little bit deliberately. I jumped in some polymorph, got turned into a sheep, and then got exploded. Oh look, speaking of polymorph, there's a hellworm. And also, I'm going to apologise, but I'm drinking tea and eating a biscuit. There's nothing you can do to stop me. There you see my numbers. Sorry, biscuit. That's the only one. I promise that won't happen again. The infinite gold best is actually about 2.5 million. That was my most recent run, which ended with a win, which went on for 23 hours and 50 minutes. And it only ended because I accidentally completed the game. Didn't mean to. Ended with the toxic gold ending, hence the infinite. So I mentioned this as a warning. There will be some people who go out and they play Noita like it's a speedrun game. They try and beat it as quickly as possible. That ain't what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing Noita slowly. These are slow runs. And I should say, as I said in the first episode, I'm not going to do like a what Noita is thing. But if you're not familiar with what Noita is, just carry on watching. That's my advice. It'll soon become apparent. First of all, we have to bless the run. Oh, has that helped? Oh, okay. No blessing on the run. That's fine. If you're unfamiliar, if you manage to kill something with the minecart / wheelbarrow, then the run is blessed. That's a very rare occurrence. Obviously, I want to get that wand. But yeah, so a word about kind of the approach that I'm going to be taking. I am really going to farm up pretty heavily. You know, the 23-hour run, that was a New Game Plus run. I don't actually... Well, I mean, I might go New Game Plus. I probably will go New Game Plus if I live long enough. But my main objective here is to do something that I've never done before, which is go to the tower. Never been to the tower. And it's very much next on the list. So hopefully we will put together a big run of great strength and power, and that will be something that will be possible. We'll go to the tower with the power. That's not a very good pun, is it? Not the most promising start. Stick with it though, I promise you it will get better. Can't get much worse. So my intention here is to farm the caves as thoroughly as possible, because like, it's not the most... Oh god, I'm stuck. Let me out. There's always a way out, but you just got to find it. There we go. Some combination of key presses will get me out of the wood. Oh, I need urgent requirements would be a pot that has something that I can actually use to get rid of status effects, ideally water. Props. So these apparently, there's a lot of new dangerous propping in the new patch World Gen, which is quite exciting. They have changed a lot of things. I swear also there's stuff that's not mentioned in the patch notes. So after the patch dropped last night, I logged into Noita, as one does, the social media service, noita.com, and read all of the patch notes front to back. Was quite alarmed because I'm just kind of getting to the point where I feel like I've got a handle on 1.0. I understand most of the new things, or at least the new things that you see commonly. I was getting pretty good. I was getting some good results. And then they went and they changed everything. But what I didn't see in the patch notes was anything to do with what confronted me when I started my first run and dropped down literally in the entrance of the cave. Well, not the entrance of the caves, but the bottom of the entrance of the caves. There was a treasure chest. And in that treasure chest was 1,100 gold, including a 1,000 gold nugget. I was like, what? What am I going to do with 1,100 gold here? It's just madness. Is that another... Oh, that's ambrosia, isn't it? Oh, no, it's phlomoxium. Oh, good. Something that we can get shot of. Where am I going to toss the phlomoxium? We'll start here. And then work our way backwards once it gets a bit spicy. I don't want it in the water. Actually a little bit awkward. What am I going to do here? This should be okay. Should be able to get rid of the rest of it here without too much grief. Maybe not. Oh, there's phlomoxium everywhere. Screw it. Let's go all in. I mean, the nice thing about phlomoxium is that you can see it pretty easily. It's not hard to spot. I have to walk all the way around the other side now just so I don't get messed up. Phlomoxium really... I'm always really bad in video games with anything which inverts your controls. Just... My atrophied boomer brain can't handle it. It's a worm. Hello, worm. I'm not really in any position to fight you, so how about we just have a bit of a détente? You go somewhere else, and I will also go somewhere else. So yeah, I've got lots of plans for kind of keeping things sensible. Not taking any damage is a big part of my plan, for example. And a lot of these things are things that you plan for but can't really guarantee. Like, I probably will take damage. It will probably end up with me not being able to do anything like the amount of farming that I want to do here before leaving the caves. But it's always good to have goals, ambitions, even if they're not likely to be realised. The reason why I mention this is because one of the things that they've changed in 1.0, which I'm slowly getting to grips with, and I think probably is even more the case now with the Sauna update, is that there's an awful lot of stuff that happens in the caves these days that just is really tough to deal with. I mean, a good example being the intrusion of the jungle plants. You know, there used to be a time where the caves was like the toughest thing you'd find in the caves, if you were really unlucky, were fire demons and the big frog. And I mean, the big frog is collapsed mines technically, but they're set effectively the same place. More so than like mines and fungal caverns. But now there's all kinds of stuff which will just kill you in seconds. The dudes who fire cursed spheres at you, that's not what you need. They are tanky and dangerous. Oops, that was kind of clumsy. I'd like one of those 1,100 gold chests right about now. That'd be nice. Oh, there's another one down there. I'll also just take a max HP heart. That is extremely satisfactory. No complaints. Damn it. Go on, catch. Catch. It's not going to catch. I screwed up. Never mind. What am I actually carrying weapons-wise? Oh, I've got magic missiles. Screw it, I'll just blast it. Don't burn to death. Chaotic poly? Slime potion. Well, that's something nobody ever wants or needs. I've never found a creative use for a slime potion, certainly. I'm actually going to be able to get this. Slightly surprising. Normally it would take a couple of tweaks. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm not actually going to be able to get it. Unless I create more fire by... I don't really know how that works. The soggy embers. Can we kick the soggy embers back out? Is this some very weird physics going on here? Also got to be careful not to actually get, you know, on fire. Oh my god, he's done it. That is advanced gardening right there. This is a lot of effort to go to for a chest that's almost certainly going to contain like I don't know, a polymorphine potion, something just completely useless. While that's all burning, we might as well do a little bit of exploration. That is not convenient, by the way. Oh, I can kick it, but I can't open it. Okay. It does, in fact, contain... it's a Berserkian potion, so it's not completely useless, but it's pretty bad. But yeah, getting a max HP heart, that's good. I mean, yeah, it's not glamorous, it's not sexy, it's not what you want from your VOD content, somebody laboriously fog busting the whole of the caves. But this is how we get to hour 5, hour 6, where I am the lord of everything that I see, nothing can touch me. Because, you know, I mean, other gamers are better at this game and are able to reach that point with less preparatory work. I'm not just going to put it down to a lack of mechanical skill. There is like, doing this vastly increases my odds of getting a win. This is a game which is absolutely full of gear checks. Nice. It is a perpetual series of questions about risk and reward based on your level of strength. And that means that if you want to play it properly, if you want to get the best results, you've got to do everything you can to snowball from the start. You can't just kind of... I mean, you can certainly glibly just kind of go, right, I'll go to Hisi base, find myself a wand and work my way back. It's a strategy, it works. If you're trying to speedrun, it's the only way. Except you don't work your way back, but you know. The faster you go, the more you are relying on luck. That's really poor, I don't know why. See there, I just started trying to push for the kill even though there was absolutely no need to do so. I just got impatient. It's me trying to flex like I'm the master of strategy. The patient chess master. I'm just walking into trogs and letting them hit me in the head. But yeah, you've got to take your time in this game if you want to guarantee success. And I'm not here to be quick, I'm here to win. I want to put streaks together. But also, I want to get to the tower. And if I want to get to the tower, I'm going to need to be... You know, I'm not going to be running through the temple. I'm going to need to find the wands. I'm going to need the health to enable me to find the wands. I've got to be geared. I've got to be tough. And look at this. I'm already at 150. It's paying off. I mean, I don't know why I'm fighting those guys. Why is there an electricity demon here? That is not something... I mean, that he has to be guarding something good, right? I do have magic missiles. I could probably kill him pretty easily. Like, maybe I should use my magis here. One shot. That's not bad, is it? That is not too shabby. So what are you guarding? It doesn't look like he's standing on anything. Well, I might be wrong. Gonna do a little bit of kicky ball here just to try and... It's probably easier to go the other way, isn't it? It's only worm pheromone, who cares? No, I just don't want it to fall out again. It's not a straight drop, is it? No, that's fine. Oh, perfect. Oh, not perfect. Die? Well, I took some heat. That's chaotic poly, isn't it? Got baited. Well, I won the fight. I tell you what, magic missiles, they do get the job done. Okay, I've taken a little bit of damage now. So one of the other kind of inflection points, I guess you could call it, that's sort of what it is, you know, the amount of health that you do take downstairs with you, and whether you decide to swerve the first Holy Mountain health refresh. Honestly, I used to be more concerned about that decision than I am now, because the goal is to get to Hisi base and then isolate the healers, which is not always possible, but you know, if things are going to plan. Speaking of things going to plan, I probably need that, because it is a means to trigger a Steve, which is of course the entire point of this game. So let's carefully dispose of you. Grab that acid potion. Also, I seem to have 4 ones. I haven't really registered what's on them. What have I actually got? I've got a Spitter Bolt and another Spark Bolt. Well, the Spark Bolt's not very exciting. Is that gold or is that meat? That is gold. That's just gold dust. How much have we got there? That was like... No. It's Draught of Midas. Oh my god. Well now. I don't really know where that came from. There's alchemic precursor there as well. How did alchemic precursor get on meat? I don't question it. So if you don't know what's happening, and I mean I don't really, there is alchemy in this game. And on any given seed, if you combine certain ingredients, which changes from seed to seed, you can create the alchemic precursor. And it's always a different random selection of 3 different... It might not be 3, but it's a number of different things. And if you add some meat to the alchemic precursor, you get Draught of Midas. And Draught of Midas turns anything it comes into contact with into gold. It's incredibly rare, and it's kind of a big deal. And I mean, I'm chasing gold nuggets around here. There's Draught of Midas on the game. The thing about it is that it's quite hard to manage. It's tough to kind of maintain Draught of Midas. It has a tendency to run out. And it does occur... What you will often find it in daily runs. They'll often put daily runs out where there's a strong chance that you will get either Precursor or Midas happening. So I've encountered it quite a few times before, and I'm familiar with how hard it is to kind of generate it and keep it working, which is part of the reason why I'm not messing with it at the moment. I might come back for it. I don't want to screw this run up because there's Draught of Midas. It's a bit weak in other areas, like the standard gear checks that you would be doing in this game. I've got Steve, like basically the 2 things that you need in this game at this stage are Steve Trigger and Steve Killer. I have a Steve Trigger, not a very good one, but I have one. I do not have a Steve Killer, and so that is a big incentive not to go downstairs yet. But also, it's tough to get a Steve Killer in the first floor. They definitely exist, but they're not You wouldn't call them common. However, I'm down to 54 HP. Or 58, however many it actually is. I mean, numbers. Begins with a 5, that's all you need to know. I kind of want to get in here. Oh, I haven't even done this yet. Okay. Let's go down here and see what's what. See if I can't get a Steve killer. And then we'll probably come back for the Midas at some point. Is that ambrosia? It's gunpowder. I love a gunpowder potion, but it's a little bit extra. I need to know what's in there. Okay, maybe it's not a bit extra. Let's just eat this. Acceleratium is not in any way useful. I suppose it has its place in certain circumstances when you're trying to get to the parallel worlds, but even then, just don't care. How am I getting in here? Does gunpowder potion work if you throw it up? Kind of. Not really. A little bit though. Yeah, it does. Nice. Trying to be sparing with it. Oops. That's not how we do it. Okay, that's quite a lot of damage, but we have got the job done, so this doesn't look like it's worth the effort. It's more magic missiles. Well, that's interesting. It's also a better wand than this. Need to be careful about my damage though. One way of being careful about your damage is actually hitting the things you shoot at. Oh my good god. Wow, I'm going to die like 21. Okay, I think it's time to stop taking needless risks. I'm not going to get a good wand here. I've got a load of gold, more gold than really. The other reason for not messing with the Draught of Midas at this point is that if you pursue it down really any distance at all into the brickwork, you'll go, oh, here we go, yeah, alright. You're going to end up upsetting Steve, and I do not have the means to kill Steve at the moment, so I don't want to do that. Magic missile, definitely not a Steve killer. It's another heart. Oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, so I mean, gear check wise, I'm lacking the Steve killer, definitely. The Steve killer is going to make a once I get it this run, it is absolutely on fire because we got good health. We've got Draught of Midas, which is pretty nice. It's time to leave. Ah, so this is not... One of the things that they've introduced in the new patch is new style Holy Mountain shops. But only for spell mountains. The ones doesn't have them. But yeah, they're quite big news because there's 5 little shelves above these 5 slots here, which makes a big difference when you're fighting the Steves. I assume. I've only had one Steve fight on the new patch. It didn't end well. They often don't. Come on, I'm here with all this money. Give me something good. No? Well, look, I mean, I love this. This is fine. 4 no shuffle ones. Wild. This one's pretty good. I mean, I don't care about speed, but I don't want to throw this one. I don't think we'll be using you yet. That can go. This can probably go. What are my perks? Well, Crit Plus is pretty decent. Certainly the other two suck. I'll take crit plus. I'm not going to re-roll that. It's a big decision point there. I mean, whether you re-roll, it's, you know, it's a decidedly mid-tier perk, but it's probably too good to swerve. I'm going to leave all this stuff here. I don't need to spend any of my money. I've got the weaponry I need. What I need is a wand that's going to get me Steve kills, and then we're home and hosed. And really, the way that's going to work in practice is we're going to go to Fungal Caverns. Hopefully, I see you. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Cheek of it. We're going to go to Fungal Caverns, and hopefully, we're going to find the one that we want. It's often the way in this game that you get, it'll hand you out 2 or 3 really useful bits of the kit that you need early on, and you get really excited, like, oh my god, I've got bouncing bursts, I've got luminous drills. I mean, to be honest with you, probably with those two you are set for life, but there's usually something missing. One key part of the puzzle that just doesn't exist in the game, or exists in one obscure place that you're highly unlikely to ever visit. It's probably going to be luminous drills in this game. It usually is. But if we can find a luminous drill, I mean, even with a timer, I'll just be doing a jig. Ah, maybe hit me with the good stuff. No, very much no. It's another no shuffle wonders. Reasonably solid one, 66. That's kind of weird. Probably better than this, though, all things considered. I'd rather not have to deal with you here, but I tell you what, you could be. Oh Christ! No! Wow, have I got away with that? Getting away with a lot here. Playing very badly and surviving. Okay, look. What if you died? Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. And then you also... Like, I was just thinking maybe I could get him to blow this up for me, but to be honest with you, I think this is fine. So, down and to the left is the objective. Try and get as close to Fungal Caverns as possible, and then we'll probably have to backtrack the entire way. Something's been going boom. Who's been exploding? We've already made it down. Now we just have to go to the left. Chasing these little 10 nuggets of gold, even though I do have Draught of Midas upstairs. I may never make it back upstairs. That may never... I mean, I can always do the loop around Snowy Wastes, I guess. Probably will have to if I don't get what I need. Because, yeah, you can't just leave Draught of Midas sitting around untouched. But any attempt to use it properly will eventually involve a Steve fight. And as I have mentioned more than once, we ain't at that point yet. Now, I'm kind of underpowered for this area. Oh my good god, that has gone hideously. Am I just going to leave? Can I leave? That was bad. That was really bad. Didn't mean to leave either, that wasn't intentional. I just kind of got spun out. Yikes, what a disaster. Okay, so what I'd really like, I'm not taking the heart. Okay, so lightning is very good, and that's, I mean, the problem with it, it's not going to make, it's not going to kill Steve's. but it is good. We will be taking it. What's that? It's a new perk. Projectile Repulsion Sector. Why is there a perk that's just bad projection repulsion field? Projectile repulsion field, I don't understand. I guess we'll take it. And it is... Oh, it's a larger radius than the repulsion field. Interesting. This is probably going to get me killed. I don't know how, but it's... See, the thing is, it's made that shield redundant. What is it? I mean, I kind of want it. I think I'm going to buy it anyway, just to see how redundant it is for science. What's combined mana? Oh, it's actually very cheap. Only 80 mana combined, so we can put it on this, for example. And this is getting a bit bit stale now. So the thing is, I can go to... I'm sure I'll get the wand I need in Hisi Base. I can jump through Snowy Waste, go to Hisi Base, kill everything with the lightning. Well, we'll see. I mean, do I need the heart? I'm not taking the heart refresh. This might be a suicidal impulse on my part. Do I need this wand? Probably not. What would I use it for? I think I just yeet it now. The thing is, it is situationally really handy. I mean, stick a digging bolt on it. Maybe that's what I need to do. Digging bolt won't cut steel. It's more useful upstairs than downstairs, but it's not without its uses. Do you know what? I am going to do that. It does mean I'm carrying 3 wands, but yeah, this should see me right. I got what I need to get downstairs with. Let's get organised. Okay. Not today, Satan. Okay, I'm getting double teamed. Don't like that very much. Oh, the recharge is very slow. Very slow indeed. Where'd you go, little fella? Seriously, what are you doing? You running? It's weird. It doesn't click very well. I mean, when the projectile does trigger it, it gets the job done. No one's surprised. It's lightning. Why is it so weird? It feels just highly unusual operation. I don't need things being highly unusual. I need things being predictable and effective. Wand. Oh, you. I've got good mage defense. Excuse me, sir? Oh, he's one of those guys. And he's just picked that up, which has got a new spell on it. Oh my god. What does this even do? It's a new type of lightning. I'm terrified. You can't see my face right now, but I'm making that kind of Jim Carrey wide-eyed astonishment thing. Talk to me about this. 25 damage explosion. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it still has that hideous cast delay. So it's pretty bad. It's not a good spell, but it's a new spell, so we've got to respect it. There's bound to be ways that I haven't thought of combining it with other things that are exciting and devastating. I'd rather not be electrified, please. Kind of trying to avoid water. Hey, this is a little mini Heaty base. That works. The thing is, I really don't want to be in here with electrical weaponry. Even with my double shields. It's a recipe for disaster. It's got pretty good destructive power. It just doesn't really... Oops. Took a bit of a beating there, but we're okay. We're alright. I assume that it's still going to trigger horrible effects in water. Just a couple of 100 gold there. Well, I want the 1100. Give me the big one. Probably best to make our way downwards and then work from the bottom up. Oh my god. Bad choices all over. Rocks. Okay. Surrounded by a lot of bad stuff. Hey you, put that down. Oh no, no, no. Oh, I'm on fire. Go away. I'll tell you what, projectile repulsion is pretty useful against that fella. Okay. You've been moving this bad wand. Actually, some nice numbers on it. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. There's snipers everywhere. Ow. See, that's just inconvenient. Would you stop doing that, please? Okay, should probably think about leaving. Not finding my... Oh, the curiosity's getting the better of me. I need to know. Is there another... It's just a bad time. I think we just leave. I like that there's more of those. Those snowy wastes, it actually kind of makes snowy wastes a little bit less terrifying, because it's the big wide open expanses in snowy wastes that make it such a horrible place to be. It is definitely my least favourite biome in Noita, because it's so big and there's so many snipers. Let's just leave. I don't need to fight him. Okay, this time we will be taking the heart refresh. Come on, give me a drill. Just a Lumi drill. What's that? Summon missile. A missile! Triple exclamation mark. Cool. Adds a recharge time. That's weird. Ah. That has Steve killing potential. I haven't built a Steve killer with concentrated light for a while. I only have the money to buy one of these because I wouldn't mind the accelerator as well. Extra crits. Is that crit on bloody, isn't it? No, it's crit plus. And then this, which is trash. Okay, so concentrated light. What we need is something with a lot of mana. This wand isn't bad, actually. This won't do it. We gotta go. It's time. It's time to fight the Steve. So let's just do a little bit of gardening. What do we? Well, we'll just buy it instead of this. And then, no, sir, that's not what I asked you to do. Of course it sets me on fire because concentrated light is annoying. I haven't picked my perks yet, have I? So they have apparently nerfed Trick Blood Money a little bit, but not enough to stop me taking it. It's just incredibly good. And yeah, let's go Steve. So it's acid o'clock, as we used to say in the 1980s. Acid. God, I'm going to lose all my health just doing this. It's not difficult to do it properly, but at the same time I never manage it. You just push up and then the left mouse button in that order. That's all there is to it. And then you fight Steve and you get your ass kicked. And you lament your beautiful run that has died because you were incompetent. I've played this game before. I don't know if it's apparent. Alright, let's go. Which wand? 4. That's possible. I might be able to I was worried about the how effective the double light would be, but actually it's pretty good because the shield only blocks 1. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think I might have this. I mean, if I could aim, that would help. But you kind of don't want to aim directly at him. It helps to try and get that deflection off the wall sometimes. Mana manage a little bit as well. I disagree. I don't think that hit me. The nice thing about this is I should be good in Hisi base. I should be able to control the situation enough to get to a healer fairly quickly. I've got the tools I need, and that was pretty straightforward. So yeah, good times indeed. Cannot complain. 163 health. Solid. So now we mine Hisi base for once. Get ourselves something which will enable us to travel upwards without too much grief. I'm being silent because I'm trying to be stealthy. Shh. Alright, nothing but bad times over here. Okay, they know I'm here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm safe in my little hidey hole. Don't you dare come near me. There's trick gold down there. Oh, speaking of trick gold, check out the bank shots. I'm really worried about catching fire, but I want that gold. Didn't get it and got shot. Nice. More. And I'm getting shot again. Oh, and look who's here. So I'm probably going to die now, because I made some extremely bad decisions. Just get upstairs. We can hold it together. there's hope. I just need to be more careful than this. Okay, I don't care about the gold particularly, but let's grab it because it's there. Let's get back upstairs. 44 HP is not a lot, and that was a horrible, horrible thing. Just the worst play. The thing about it is, I should be using lightning, but one bad shot and I'm dead. So that's a problem. Like here, the 3 turrets. Oh wow, that's a lot of blood gold. Can we get that? Well, that's 20 HP. Not too shabby. Just gotta avoid taking shots. Like that. And I'm dead. Wow, 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 wow. Well, that was pretty bad. Didn't do well at all. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. There's some wild new things. What did we learn about? We learned about a couple of things. We learned about ball lightning, and we learned about a perk. What was the perk? Oh yeah, this is a good perk. I like this. Like, I mean, it's not as good as repulsion field, but it's decent. I don't know if it actually saved any damage at all, but you know, can't complain too much. Anyway, that's not quite an hour. So I'm going to do one like mad speed run just to finish off the hour. As you can see, my best time is 32 minutes. This is going to be an attempt to beat the game in 13. Well, 12 and a half technically. I believe it can be done. Accelerated bless attempt didn't work. Just ignoring ones, don't care. Chili friend, let's get him involved. Nice. Thanks for the gold. Not going to shoot that guy. I will pick the gold up because it is right there. This is a explosion situation. I do want that one, so I'm gonna try to accelerate things a little bit with a bomb. Let me down, let me down, let me down. Just want to go down, don't want to go right or up. This can actually be... Is this quick? It's not very quick, but it's probably quicker than searching for an alternative. I do have water as well, so I can... excuse me? Brine potion? I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's a 1. Well, I keep saying 1.2. That's a different video game. It's Crusader Kings 3 that's gone to 1.2. This is not Crusader Kings 3. For science, I do need to check. Does the brine potion have the same effect? It does. It's just salty water, right? Don't need to be messing with that. I've only got a very short period of time with which to affect this win. My god, what is wrong with this level? Got a wand out of it though. Please let me leave. Normal water potion. Nice to have them both. I feel like if I was playing this properly I'd be taking more damage. But flawless victory. still going to pick the health up. So here's the shop I was talking about. Wow, things. Okay, I want to buy that, want to buy that. Don't need to buy anything else. Stronger hearts is fine with me. And we are going to do... not a lot, actually. Hang on. I know this isn't quick, but let's put that on there. I kind of want to roll with this. Actually, do you know what? I think this is going to be better. Like, I think the drill is going to make me faster. Immediately have decided that was a bad choice, but one other reason for the drill is it's very useful against melee enemies. Okay, of which there are none, but we will be getting a pacifist reward, which is nice. Want both of these, but we're not in that kind of one building mode. Give me my pacifist reward, thank you very much. Ooh, reasonable amount of gold. What's that? Personable plasma beam. You constantly fire a devastating plasma beam, but you fire spells much slower. I'm cool with that. Ooh, it's a bit local. We should buy this, in which case, and put it on here and leave. Oh god, that's terrible. Oh my god, that's really bad. Okay, well, devastating plasma beam, let's go. Oh, nice. Actually, oh, this is certainly a speedrunner's tool. Please, I'd rather not be dotting. I can see that this is going to lose efficacy as we get lower down. Definitely have that though, thank you very much. I mean, I should pick the gold up really. Be good in Hesi base. Yeah, I like this. This is a solid tool. I am just kind of ignoring the fact that I'm on fire a little bit. It's alright, I'm no longer on fire. Okay, that was a bad choice. That will conclude this episode. Thank you for watching. Had a good time. Hope you did too. Do continue to watch. There'll be more. Like and subscribe, I guess.